Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we're going to be taking a first look at Super Bowl 57. So the Super Bowl is now set after the AFC and NFC Championship games. In the AFC Championship, the Chiefs beat the Bengals 23-20, and in the NFC Championship, the Eagles destroyed the 49ers, winning 31-7. So starting off with a few early Super Bowl storylines. So we've got Andy Reid against his former team. So as I'm sure you guys know, Andy Reid is currently the Chiefs coach, and he used to coach the Eagles. He coached them from 1999 to 2012. And Andy Reid is now the fifth head coach to face his former team in the Super Bowl. The previous four have a combined record of 2-2. This is also a Super Bowl between two number one seeds. Both teams went 14-3 in the regular season and have won both their playoff games, obviously to make it to this point. And this happens where we see both one seeds in the Super Bowl for the first time since 2017, or Super Bowl 52, which also happens to include the Eagles. And since seeding was introduced in 1975, there have only been 13 Super Bowl matchups with both top seeds. And another fun fact about the Super Bowl, Eagles center Jason Kelce and Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce will be the first brothers to play against each other in the Super Bowl. And both teams, they've actually won the Super Bowl recently. The Chiefs are in the Super Bowl for the third time in the last 4 years and won Super Bowl 54 over the 49ers. And the last time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl was Super Bowl 52, which I mentioned before, and they also won that. So both teams have been great so far this season, and fitting they face off in the Super Bowl. So this should be a tremendous matchup. Both teams have great offenses and great quarterbacks. Each quarterback's an MVP contender, and both have actually been dealing with injuries. For the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes has been dealing with an ankle sprain, but he didn't seem too bothered by it in the AFC Championship game, so he should be fine. And for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts had a late season shoulder injury, but again, he seems to be okay. So both quarterbacks should be good to go for the Super Bowl as they have 2 weeks off to get healthy. And now, defensively, both teams are good, but I definitely think the Eagles have the edge as they have a great run defense, tremendous pass rush, and an elite secondary. So now, some things to watch, and obviously we'll take a deeper dive into the Super Bowl matchup and stuff like that later, so make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos like that. Obviously, we'll take a closer look as the Super Bowl gets closer. And this is obviously an early first look. But some early things to watch is, my first thing, how the Chiefs' offensive line will fare against an Eagles pass rush that had four players with 10+ sacks in the regular season, and also had 70 sacks as a team in the regular season. Eagles has one of the best pass rushes in the NFL, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Chiefs' offensive line performs against one of the best defensive fronts in the NFL. Another thing to watch is the Eagles' offense against the Chiefs' defense. So it's an interesting matchup because the Eagles' offense has been a great unit all season long. They have a very balanced attack. They have a rushing attack which averages 148 rushing yards a game, and they've also scored an NFL record 39 rushing touchdowns. And their passing game is also tremendous. They have two receivers over 1,000 receiving yards, as A.J. Brown has 1,496 yards, and Devontae Smith has 1,196 yards. So the Eagles, a great offense overall, very balanced offense. And the Chiefs, they're solid defensively, nothing amazing though. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they will hold up against a fantastic Eagles offense that can hurt you in multiple different ways. And the final thing to watch out for early is the battle in the trenches with the Chiefs' offensive line against the Eagles' defensive line, as I talked about before. That could be a absolutely crucial part of the Chiefs' offensive success, because if you guys recall Super Bowl 55 when the Chiefs played the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers had an outstanding pass rush, and that really limited the Chiefs' success offensively. And now when you flip that around, you have the Eagles' offensive line against the Chiefs' defensive line. So the Eagles' offensive line has been one of the best in the NFL all season long, and a big reason why the Eagles' rushing attack has been so good is a dominant offensive line. And also they've been able to give Jalen Hurts a lot of time to throw the football. Now they face a defensive front with Chris Jones. Now, I do still think the Eagles' offensive line will be able to hold up, be okay. I think they have the better line on both sides of the ball, and that could really impact them and swing the tide in their favor, as dominating the trenches is definitely a key part to a football game. But that's the first look at Super Bowl 57, my early thoughts. Let me know your early thoughts. Obviously, we'll take a deeper dive into this matchup as it gets closer. But I thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I do my best to post as often as possible. But let me know if I missed anything that I should have included in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.